COVID pandemic, the scenario was because there was all the lockdowns and everything that it was literally what I refer to as kind of enforced laziness, where a lot of the kids that wanted to do more really couldn't because of all the restrictions and everything.
Okay. So in this book, you talk about Newton's law of motion and inertia. Been a long time since we talked about that. In relation to habits and people, can you explain how this works?
Sure. I kind of personalize that because, Newton's laws of inertia, body stays at rest versus, a body in motion tends to stay in motion. And I look at it as far as if people will spend at least 40 minutes a day as far as fitness, moving, whatever it is, that they can put the laws of motion, Newton's laws of motion, on them for themselves personally, versus just, and the more we sit around and lay around, the more inertia, the less we actually want to do.
Mm-hmm. How does technology play a role in this? Technology can be good, but movement.
Right. Well, I think technology, if it's used for productive uses, I think is very, very helpful. The challenge is when you're talking about a lot of these different platforms, these guys are experts as far as putting together how the technology is very addicting, and that the more time people spend on it, the more they want to spend on it. And unfortunately, again, back to that inertia scenario where you just don't want to move.
It's so easy just to scroll and scroll and scroll, and you're sitting there for an hour.
Right, exactly. That's very true.
Okay, so who is this book for? Obviously for teens, but teens and their parents, or everyone?
Sure. Well, anytime you're putting a book together, whatever, they talk about, making a niche and that type of thing. And because with teens, let's say if you have a 15-year-old and COVID went for two years, 2/15ths of their life, that's a big difference versus somebody that's 2/40ths of their life. So the impact on this younger generation was very, very large for sure.
Okay, so where can people find your book?
They can go to Amazon and pick it up. It's in 4 different formats: Audible, Kindle, paperback, and hardcover.
Really accessible for everyone. All right, if you're a local author, you can be in our author spot.